I wanted to bring him in because not only I respect him a lot, and now he's gracious enough to have me at his place, and we've been going back and forth. You know, we're always talking about this, him and I, about identity awareness and about connecting to your roots. So I just wanted to put that out there, and then I'll pass it to him. That for a long time you have been told you are this, but maybe you are not that. There is a difference between who you were told you are, who you want to be, and who you truly are. My job and his job as well, I do it through fashion, right? We're healing people to let them know that who you are is fine. It's okay. It's actually cool to be who you are, because you want to be something that you're not because of media manipulation. Oh, I gotta be blonde, tall, whatever, purple, and this, that, which brings me to connecting to your roots. It's cool to connect to your roots. It's totally fine. I'm so proud that I have my background with the Mexicas and the Toltecayotl and all of this. And the last thing that I want to say before I pass it to him, my brother, is we all have that power to become who we really want to become. But only when we connect to our essence, which means your root. Once you are connected to your roots, then you tap into that Mojokoyani, the one who creates and invents himself. So that's something that I've been getting more and more and more. That's something that I've been learning from my brother as well. So without any further ado, thank you, brother.
You got it, carnal. So there's a saying in Spanish: Si no sabes de dónde vienes, ¿cómo sabes a dónde vas? If you don't know where you come from, how do you know where you're going? And it's a very, very important saying, because we're all like the trees that we see in the world around us. And there are parts of that tree that you see that you can see above the surface. That is what most people associate with trees. It's that part that is standing up out of the ground and reaching to the sky. But that part couldn't exist if it didn't have a strong foundation beneath it, if it didn't have really strong roots to hold it up. And each and every one of us has roots that are the origins that we come from. And those roots they're very important, because a tree without strong roots is easily knocked over. Any storm can knock a tree that doesn't have strong roots over. And those roots, in order for the tree to be strong, in order for the tree to be able to grow, which is really what we're told in this society. You can be anything you want. You can grow to be whatever you want, whoever you want, whatever. Essentially become a tall, tall, tall tree. But a tall tree without deep roots doesn't last very long. It'll get toppled over in the first major storm that it goes to. And you know, we see this stuff all the time. We see it all the time with people that have become everything that the society says that you should want to become. Mm-hmm. With people that become rich, with people that become famous, with people that have all the possessions. And then what ends up happening? Well, some of them hang themselves in hotel rooms. Some of them kill themselves slowly but surely through different types of addictions, or different types of reckless behaviors. And they're like those trees that grow really, really tall, really fast, but don't grow deep roots. So when the storms of life hit them, they get toppled over. So all of us need to know where we're coming from. Also, because our roots have everything that we need to know about the strengths and the weaknesses that we inherited. You know, they show us the perseverance, the love, the courage of our ancestors, but they also show us those places where we've inherited our ancestors' wounds. And those wounds become very real things in our lives. And sometimes they skip generations. So they might not seem visible in one generation, but then they become very visible in the following one. And in the work that I do with people, I see that happen a lot. See, we've all inherited a lot of beauty, and we've also inherited a lot of pain and a lot of suffering. And the only way you can be conscious of what that pain and suffering is, and to start doing something about it, is to learn about your roots and to heal what you've inherited, and also take full advantage of what you've inherited. Mm-hmm. So Yeah, your roots are everything. And your culture, your cultural identity is everything. And there's a big thing that happens out there in the world where people think that cultural identity is one solid thing or one singular thing. And that's bullshit. So I love teaching and talking about my indigenous ancestry, but I also very much love my European ancestry. And I know that my European ancestors had direct connections to the earth as well. They were also indigenous people because they were people of the earth, and they understood that connection to it. You know, not all of them, but when you go far enough back in any line, you reach a people that knew that they were a part of this planet.
Yep.
You know, so Pablo's been telling me some awesome stuff about his ancestry too, and it's funny because knowing this stuff helps you orient yourself, maybe even understand some of your interests, right?
Exactly. Yeah. And it's I love the way that you put it. The more rooted you are, the more you understand that you are part of a whole being. It's not that being an Aztec or being a Mexica, being a Hindu, I love one teaching that you gave me, which was all paths lead to the same peak of the mountain. And once you have reached that peak of the mountain, you understand that they all
intersect. They all cross.
So it's
other.
not. Yeah, it's not that you are. Your roots. The more rooted you are, the more you're connected to everything. Even in trees, we don't see the roots, but they're talking to each other because of the roots. Because their roots connect. They spread so far, and we cannot even see that. It's not like it's just one tree. Actually, all of the trees that you see, they're connected amongst each other. So the more you are connected to your roots, the more you are connecting with other people around you, whether they're black, yellow, purple, white, brown, it doesn't matter. It's something that I've been learning on my own and with you, and that's why I love this, man. And why I do it in English, some people may ask me, and they have been asking me, okay, you're so rooted into your Aztec or Mexica, Toltecayotl. Well, because it's a megaphone. We're using this as a megaphone to spread the word. Pero también lo podemos hacer en español, carnal.
Sa huevo que sí, no mamen.
No mamen.
So there's something real quick I want to jump in on there, is that the language throughout Mesoamerica and stretching into into North America, I should say, what is now the United States, and down into parts of South America, there was a lingua franca at a certain point, which means it was a unifying language, and it was called Nahuatl.
It's a mother.
And it is a mother tongue, a mother language. Well, it allowed people from different specific cultures and regions and groups to communicate with each other. So nowadays, English is one of those lingua francas. And we can argue about the origins of it and the colonialism attached to it and whatever, but when it boils down to it, we can reach a lot of people by sharing what we share in English. But there will come a point where we're going to be doing these teachings in Spanish as well.
And Nahuatl.
And Nahuatl. And Portuguese.
And Italian. And German. And
maybe some French.
Maybe French, yeah, mate.
Because chingones are also polyglots.
Yeah.
So we speak a few different languages.
You're a chingon. You are a chingon.
Likewise, carnal.
So thank you, carnal. And you guys have no idea what we're doing together. So you'll be seeing a lot of us doing this type of work and more. Chingones para chingones. De chingones para chingones. Así que gracias. Thank you all. Be the best version of yourself.
Ometeo.
Motherfuckers.